Before we start the video, I want you to subscribe to the best Telegram channel at the first link in the description, where we show our earnings on cryptocurrencies, and not only. Our capital that we manage is more than $3 million. Thanks for subscribing. Also in the description is a links to verified exchanges when you register, on which you get a welcome bonus from me. Let's get to the video. Friends, many people expect the bear market to end in 2023, but few suspect that it could happen in an extremely dramatic way. In today's issue, we break down an interview with an old-timer of the cryptocurrency market who told us what to expect before the bull cycle begins. Also, which altcoins are best to buy right now. Today we decided to break down the interview by the author of the YouTube channel Coin Bureau, as he is familiar with the world of cryptocurrencies since 2013 and has been actively studying it. The man definitely has enough experience to tell us what to expect in the market in 2023. And more than 2 million people listen to his opinion. And that's subscribers only on YouTube. As our expert states, next year is going to be a tough one. This is due to the hawkish policy of the Fed USA. After all, its head Jerome Powell is heavily focused on taming the inflation rate. Their recent speech showed that. And while many expect a reversal in early 2023, the channel writer believes that interest rate hikes will continue for another 6 months. Also, the situation with the coronavirus epidemic in China, which essentially has a stick on both sides, is alarming. It seems that the authorities have already officially abandoned the policy of zero tolerance to the virus, and this should raise economic activity. But on the other hand, because of this, there is a huge number of people getting sick, which can already lead to negative consequences. Okay, then what to expect in the cryptocurrency market? Could Bitcoin drop significantly below its current values? Brace yourselves, because the author of the Coin Bureau channel says that we might see BTC at $10,000 as well. It could be a sharp drop that will be related to the stock market situation. According to him, the recession has just begun, and if the traditional markets will fall some more, crypto will do it noticeably stronger. And indeed, I will say that 2021 and 2022 showed that the cryptocurrency market has some correlation with the stock market. But because cryptocurrencies are riskier assets, they fall in higher percentages. Also, the respondent of this interview emphasized the month of January, stating that it will be really tough. Regarding Bitcoin, he again stressed that we could go down to the $10,000 mark easily enough. Recall the long-collapsed MKUF's exchange. It's a cryptocurrency exchange that suffered the biggest hack in cryptocurrency history in 2014. And on its balance sheet, it still holds about 140,000 BTC coins. In 2020, a plan was filed to reimburse the balance of Bitcoins to the lender. And so far, there are fears online that this will happen and will pretty much bring down the crypto market. Also, the topic, Bitcoin's market share, was touched upon. After all, it's not as high right now as we might have seen before. Right now, it's around 40%, whereas in previous crypto market cycles, we could see as much as 70%. This tells us that Bitcoin's share could still increase, and now is not the best time to look towards altcoins. From myself, I will say that now, after all, the situation has changed, because there are much more altcoins on the market, as well as various serious projects. That is why the Bitcoin's share will unlikely rise up to such a high value as 70%. 50 is still quite possible, but still you can't guess exactly. Next, the interview asked which top 5 altcoins he thinks are the most interesting to invest in. After all, already in the second half of 2023, there may be a market reversal, and you have to be prepared for that as well. Before we proceed to the top 5 most interesting altcoins to buy, we decided to discuss Ethereum as something separate. After all, it is the largest altcoin in terms of capitalization and is often advised to take along with Bitcoin. As the author of the Coin Bureau channel says, Ether will also have a large market share, which is already nearly 20%. After the transition to the proof-of-stake algorithm, and especially after the upcoming updates to the network, there will be more people willing to buy Ethereum coins and send them into staking. I remind myself that staking Ether is still a one-way ticket. It is possible to send coins, but to take them away, at best, will be given in the first half of next year if Buterin and company will release Shanghai update in time. Next, let's break down the top 5 altcoins. Number 1 is the Atom coin. He noted that Cosmos has a great interoperability idea, great technology, a good development team, and a great community. Interestingly, it was this community that rejected the new tokenomics laid out in the Atom 2.0 network update, and the developers have been working on it for a year. The Coin Bureau channel host pointed this out as a positive sign. As a result, it will force them to come up with something better. At the moment, the coin is worth just over $9, and even though you could see $6 earlier, it's not a bad entry point right now. Just in case, I remind you, neither the Coin Bureau nor I give financial advice. All decisions regarding the purchase of this or that coin should be made based on your own analysis. The next altcoin to buy in 2023 was Algorand. It is noted that Algo coin can show great results in the upcoming bull cycle. There are many successful and really interesting projects developed in the Algorand ecosystem, and there is a strong community that supports it. To me, that's a bit of a mouthful, but nevertheless, I think Algorand is not a bad option either. After all, it's a Tier 1 blockchain with competitive technical indicators, and the Algo coin itself has a limited issue. The price is now at extremely low values, which differ from the past tops almost by 95%. If the coin can repeat its success again in the next cycle, it will be 17x's. The third altcoin was named Arweave. As the channel author said, the project has great use cases, a good fundamental, and a team of developers, though these words don't explain much. From myself, I will say that the project is really interesting. After all, it is a decentralized network that aims to offer a platform for unlimited data storage. In other words, it is a dimensionless, public, cloud drive from which nothing is ever deleted. Right now, the AR coin is worth about $6 and is in a slump of more than 90%. Only half of the coin's total issue has been released. So, before there is a market reversal, you can see her getting cheaper. Moving on. And there it turns out to be the Juno token, which is part of the Cosmos ecosystem. Apparently, the Coin Bureau channel host is a fan, which is why he thinks the Juno project is promising. It is a first-tier blockchain, in which, as in Ethereum, one can create smart contracts, decentralized exchanges, NFT and media universes. The advantages are high bandwidth, cheap commissions, and compatibility with other blockchains from the Cosmos ecosystem. Juno is now worth about $1, while at the top we could see a price of 30 times that. The upside potential for the next bull cycle is great. But will the coin be on a high then? Unknown. Now only lazy person doesn't praise the Cosmos ecosystem. I will follow its development closely in our Telegram channel. You can subscribe at the link in the description. And the fifth altcoin is the token of the centralized of protocol. This protocol allows you to lend and borrow cryptocurrencies at interest. Decentralized finance is a big narrative for the upcoming bull cycle, and the OV project itself has already proven itself in this area. Token issuance is limited, and 88% of the total supply has already been issued by this point. So, if all goes well with the project in the future, the current price of $57 is not a bad entry point. At the end of the interview, we decided to ask about Cardano since it has a large community and popularity in the YouTube space. As the guest expert said, he has mixed feelings about this coin. Like, Cardano is a good blockchain that has strong support among its fans, but the stumbling block is the lack of many partnerships and projects in the ecosystem. So right now, he doesn't hold ADA coins, but he's going to buy them in the future. Friends, support this issue with your likes, and write in the comments which altcoins are promising, in your opinion. It will be interesting to read. Thanks for watching, your Cryptanic.